Wildfires that break out on federal lands have been a bone of contention in Idaho for a few years. After all, the feds control nearly 62% of Idaho land. But this year, lawmakers are hoping to do more than just gripe about it. On the heels of one of Idaho's worst wildfire seasons, with more than 800,000 acres scorched, there is a bill that would allow the state to step in to fight a fire on federal land that is, quote, burning out of control or without adequate precautions, end quote. But isn't that already allowed in Idaho? Aspen Shumpert found out, yeah, it is.
When there is a lightning strike in one tree, instead of sitting around for 5 or 6 days until the fire grows and grows and grows before they go to put it out, we can just send IDL out to put the fire out while it's still burning the one tree.
House Bill 389 would allow the governor to declare an emergency, giving the state authority to fight fires on federal lands when a fire is burning out of control or without adequate precautions. The Bureau of Land Management manages about 12 million acres of federal public lands in Idaho, and Dennis Strange, a BLM fire management officer, explains that a current system already addresses the issues this bill is trying to solve.
We're going to have closest forces respond to that fire all the time, every time. That means no matter who is the steward of the land that the fire is occurring on, whatever agency has the resource closest, that's who's going to take it.
It's called the Master Fire Agreement, and it's been in place for several years, most recently renewed in 2023. It covers all 5 federal agencies and the Idaho Department of Lands.
So if there was a fire on BLM land and IDL had a fire truck or other resources that were closest, they're going to go there. Last year we had a lot of fires going on across the state, and we were able to show that cooperation on the ground right there in real time.
Strange says the Valley Fire last fall outside of Boise was an example of this collaboration.
The fire started on state protected lands, but we had the BLM, we had the Forest Service, we had the state, they provided resources as well, all went to that fire right away. When that call comes in, there is no discussion at dispatch center of like, well, whose land is it, who do we want to send? We're going to send crews to try to make sure we take care of that fire as rapidly as possible.
House Bill 389 also allows the Attorney General to seek reimbursements through civil suits to recover the local funds used to fight the wildfires on federal lands. Strange says the Master Fire Agreement also already outlines reimbursement protocols.
So when there's a fire going on, sending the resources, what we call them, the engines, crews, and aircraft out there. What the Master Agreement really gets to is that we have already pre-agreed on how we're going to bill each other and reimburse each other. So we don't have to go fire by fire and say, are we going to do this? We've already agreed to that.
We reached out to Representative Judy Boyle for a comment on how her bill differs from the existing agreement, but I'll not have heard a response from her yet. Now, this bill has passed the full House. It was supposed to get a hearing on the Senate side on Monday.
Okay.
That got pushed until tomorrow.
I wonder if it's because some of this information is now coming out, because you know how many times we hear in these committees, hey, have you talked to anybody about this, that this might actually affect, or who has some knowledge of this?
Yeah.
And a lot of the times the legislature says, well, no, not really.
Maybe. It also appears Boyle is out today.
Okay.
She wasn't voting on the floor, so maybe that also was a push for tomorrow.
And this agreement, this Master Fire Agreement, this isn't anything new. You said it's several years, but how long has it been?
Yeah, nothing new. It's actually been in place since 2006.
Wow.
It gets reevaluated every 5 years, so not anything new.
Okay, so about 20 years, and again, it's in play already. All right, thank you very much, Aspen.